Welcome, wrestling fans, to the individual state wrestling tournament from the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, proud to bring you the individual state wrestling tournament for your Lincoln High School Red Raiders. The Red Raiders have 6 individuals in this tournament, and we will see very shortly how they fare. No easy matchups in this tournament. And the Red Raiders first up will be 106-pounder Landon Freeman, ranked number 6 in the state, against Ethan Bast out of West Bend West, who is ranked 9th. We'll bring you more WIAA State Wrestling Tournament action from the 6 mats on the floor of the Kohl Center in Madison. Back now at the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin, Lincoln High School Red Raiders set to go. They got 6 qualified here in the individual state tournament. This is the 106-pounder Landon Freeman. He is a freshman. He is 36-9 coming in. He takes on Ethan Bast, another freshman out of West Bend West. He's 38-10. Freeman ranked number 6, Bast ranked number 9. 6 mats on the floor here at the Kohl Center. The crowd is slowly filling the seats up here pretty well. And we're going to get set to go with a lot of wrestling here for the Red Raiders. Next up after Freeman will be 113-pounder Preston Spray. He takes on Aiden Woda out of Oak Creek. That match will be coming after the Freeman match. The officials getting last-minute instructions to the scores table. They're working on one of the clocks here just temporarily. A lot of wrestling over the next couple days here in Madison. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. As they're still working on the scores table clock and computer. In the other quarter bracket, Nathan Milkey out of Wauwatosa West and East. He will take on Cale Zielinski out of Muskego. The winners of those 2 matches, the Freeman and that match I just mentioned, will wrestle in the next round. Still working on the clock. Wrestlers are pacing, they're itching to get going here. And they're still working on the scoring computer. And I think we're ready to go. Landon Freeman, Ethan Bast. Pair of freshmen going at it. Bast in on a single leg right off the get-go. Got it elevated. Freeman counters. Freeman with a whizzer. Spins into a single leg. Got it elevated off the mat. And Bast with a whizzer counters pretty hard. Freeman still hanging on to the takedown attempt. And they say they're off the mat. Close, but not this time. Oh, he gave him the 2. He awarded the 2. 2-0 Freeman with a lead. Hard switch attempt by Bast, and he's got the reversal. Freeman just not a hard enough start. Bast was ready to go. Ankle pick by Bast to counter the stand-up attempt by Freeman. Freeman now stands to his feet, got a whizzer, gets the hips back, got one in the escape. He leads 3-2. Bast in on a short drag. Freeman in on a single leg. Bast with that hard whizzer. Bass trying to step over that whizzer, and Freeman hanging on to that single leg. Bass steps over again. Freeman counters. They're coming up neutral on their feet right now. Front headlock by the Red Raider. Shoots inside, got a single leg on the near side, and got countered by Bass. He just steps into a whizzer and hip tosses Freeman on the mat. We're still in a scramble for control. Time is running short. End of one period, 3-2 Freeman. They're going on their feet to start the second period. Again, I got to apologize a little bit. We're pretty short-handed here this weekend, as I'm going to try to do the best I can to give you the picture on the mat and the commentary. Kind of a one-man band here. End of the period now comes 3-2 Freeman. Bass choice, he deferred. Freeman's choice, he's going down.
Number 6. Correction. Mat number 5. Division 106. Micah Beckett. Keep here.
Freeman slowly building to a base here. Bass looking to cradle. Freeman's got to get control of those hands. Again, Freeman ranked 6th, Bass ranked 9th. Every wrestler in the tournament has got a ranking, whether from honorable mention on up. Freeman to his feet, Bass trying to hang on. Bass got his head buried on a single, trying to hang on to control, picking an ankle on the backside. And Freeman trying to get his hips up, but can't do that. Has to go down to a base. Minute 10 left, still 3-2 Freeman. Bass again hanging on to that inside ankle pick. And Freeman comes to his feet, hitting a switch on the way down. They run out of wrestling mat. Back to the center we're going to go. 56 seconds left. Freeman crawls ahead, turns the hips inside, comes out to face. Into a front headlock, 1 point escape. Freeman. Around the corner, Bass is trying to go, trying to get a cradle from the front. Freeman trying to hip into him with a whizzer. He steps across, spins behind, gets a takedown. 6-2, Freeman, a minute and a half left. Good scramble wrestling by the Red Raider. Legs ride, and they roll off the mat. Back to the center. If I can read the clock, it says 21 seconds left. Freeman got to stop the first move, which he did there. Chopped the wrist in. Hipping over is Bass, trying to step over the top of Freeman, which he did with a legs ride at the end of the period. 2 seconds left. Bass gets the reversal. 6-4. Freeman leads. Bass goes down. Those are big points to give up at the end of the period. Freeman's got to be really smart about that. Can't get stepped over and in trouble. There he tries it again to roll him off the top. Freeman's got to get him flat here. Bass steps out. Freeman locks her on the body. Switch attempt on the way down to the mat by Bass. Freeman counters. Got to get some wrists tied up. Got one now across the back. Runs him right over. Bass rolls right through it. Near fall coming again for Freeman. No count. Oh, 1 count, and that was it. No near fall. 1:28 left. 6-4 Freeman still. Bass hits that switch right off the whistle. Freeman into a single. Bass steps over the top. Freeman's got to elevate that leg, get his head up. Bast has to give up control, turn stomach down. Freeman's got to get a wrist again. Freeman just a spiral ride right now.
The winner,
Trying to get a hip tip.
from Arrowhead, Colin McDowell.
Switch attempt by Bast. Freeman with a legs ride in right now. Counters. 50 seconds.
The winner at 106 pounds.
Freeman now with a Turk trying to turn him. Near fall now would be huge.
A major decision. Liam Benson.
Couldn't quite get him turned. Again, a Turk again by Freeman. And he gets reversed to tie the match up with 21 seconds left. Got rode high. Freeman's got to get out with 15 seconds left. Just got sloppy on the ride. 10 seconds. Freeman to his feet. Got to get one. Turns to face. He's got the one. 1 second left. 7-6. Landon Freeman, your winner. First round matchup. Individual state tournament. 106 pounds. We'll be back with the Spray match when we return to the Kohl Center in Madison. Back now at the Kohl Center in Madison, Preston Spray, your 113-pound Red Raider, taking on Aiden Woda out of Oak Creek. He's a senior, 26 and 9. 25 and 10, excuse me.
From Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln. With a decision of 7-6, Landon Freeman.
Woda in on a single leg shot. Spray trying to counter here. Spray trying to stick in a legs ride. Couldn't do that.
With a decision of 4-2, Brayton Casey.
Stalemate, says the official. Back to the center we go. Spray slaps on a collar tie. Shuck that off and Woda reshoots into a single.
Now wrestling at 5, Shane Corrigan of the Pier versus...
And we got a stalemate again as Spray's leg tied up underneath and Woda not able to improve.
In the hole.
Spray with a hard ankle pick into a singles, got a takedown, leads 2-0.
Versus Adam Weiss in hole.
Spray with that hip tip. Rolls through it, back to a base is Woda. Half now by Spray on the right-hand side. Conventional ride now by the Red Raider, got a tight waist. Trying to get a wrist tied up, which I think he has done.
Now wrestling at number 1, Easton Cooper, DC Congress versus Trayton Torres.
Still scooping that wrist up underneath the waist is Spray with a 2-0 lead. Got a half on this near side now. Off the mat, nope, not quite. I thought they went off the mat. They're close to it now. Off the mat they work. Spray was maybe going to get a turn there. Aiden Woda's ranked 11. Spray ranked 2nd. Hard start by Woda. Spray stacking him up. They ran out of time in the period. Spray would have got near fall if they would have ran out of time.
Now wrestling on mat number 1, Dylan Lubinowski called Nicolay and Andrew Martin called Milwaukee.
Spray going down to start the second period. Woda will be on top, riding, trying to turn. Up, jumping to start Spray. Caution, first time out. Gonna reset him here. Woda covers, Spray with a hard stand-up. Woda trying to clear him, but gets him back to his high base, now to a regular base. Spray working from the bottom, on his way up again. Working on hands, switch attempt on the way down, clears the hips.
With a fall in 44 seconds, Shane Oregon.
Spray comes out to face. 1 point escape Spray. He leads 3-0.
13 pounds from Quarterfinal with a major decision of 16-1. Wyatt Skiba.
Spray with that collar tie to a single. Got it elevated. Puts Woda out in front of him, covers him up, takes him to the mat. Now 5-0 Spray. Spray trying to get that wrist title. Now he's got a bar on that far side. Trying to pull him over and turn him. Got near fault coming. That will extend the lead and get a little more comfortable for the Red Raider. Got to break the pinning combination before the points get awarded. Spray now working on a double bar. Now let's see if he can run him over and stick him here. Trying to step over the head. That pins it down. Over goes Woda. He's in deep trouble here. Woda was up on his shoulders, 3 near fall Spray, and he got loose. 1 point escape. End of period number 2. Spray is up 9-1. Now they're going on their feet to start the third. Next up for the Red Raiders, Landon Freeman at 120 against Cole Fitzpatrick of La Crosse, Logan Central. Close to a takedown, but not quite for Spray. Two takedown Spray. Got a minute 20 left. Spray riding tough with a tight waist, trying to get wrist control. Got a little leg lace as well. Now he switches sides. Had a half and a wrist temporarily and lost the half. Under a minute at 50 seconds, Spray riding. Spray is up, I do believe, 9-1. Long ways from eyes to see here, and he's trying to get a tip. Trap that trailing elbow. Spray scoring near fall. Got Woda over on his back. Pin for Preston Spray. 15 seconds left in the match. Spray advances to the second round of the individual state tournament with a pin over Aiden Woda of Oak Creek. We will be back with the Carter Freeman match when we return to the individual state wrestling championships from the Kohl Center. Carter Freeman pops out on the mat now.
Lincoln with a ball in 5 minutes, 45 seconds. Preston Spray.
Freeman's taking on Cale Fitzpatrick out of La Crosse, Logan Central. Freeman ranked number 8, Fitzpatrick ranked number 9.
The winner at 113 pounds from Milton.
Stalemate.
With a major decision of 11-1.
And Freeman has a nosebleed. So we'll take a quick break, get that all stopped and cleaned up.
With a ball in 2 minutes. Trayton
And 2 Red Raiders out on the mat, 2 wins so far. 106-pounder Landon Freeman, 113-pounder Preston Spray.
13 a decision of 7-2, Ethan Egger.
And we're getting Carter Freeman cleaned up, and the nosebleed stopped. And a little mat cleanup. And we're just about ready to go, I do believe.
Fans who are additional entry to the Kohl Center during this session. Fans leaving the building will ticket to re-enter.
Freeman all cleaned up. Referee says, all right, let's get ready to go here, guys. 0-0 back on the mat. On their feet. Caution, jumping to start, Freeman. Fitzpatrick trying to be real heavy on the head. Freeman into a front headlock. And an underhook. And Fitzpatrick working towards the sideline. Freeman snatched down on the head. Fitzpatrick out of bounds here. And they work out of bounds. As soon as Freeman got that headlock, Fitzpatrick was sidestepping for the circle. Freeman's got that really good fireman's carry barrel roll type takedown that he can use. You can build up big points because he can usually catch you on your back. Russian arm tie now by Freeman. Fitzpatrick forcing down and away on the head. And they break apart. Underhook by Freeman, near side single leg shot. Got him elevated. Now a counter with a hard whizzer by Fitzpatrick. And the period ends. No points, 0-0, flipping the disc. Comes up Fitzpatrick. He goes down to start the second. Freeman will have his choice in the third period. Fitzpatrick to his feet kind of easily, and Freeman steps through the trip, takes him back to the mat.
With a decision of 7-1, Andrew Martin.
Freeman now riding. And they run out of wrestling circle. We'll get a fresh restart, go back to the center.
2 minutes, 47 seconds. Lucas Peter.
Fitzpatrick starting to get set. Referee having a conversation with him. And now Freeman going to cover. Caution, jumping to start. I think it's Fitzpatrick. Freeman with a spiral ride trying to keep the hips down, but Fitzpatrick able to stay on a base. Now he comes to his feet. Freeman's got to do something with him, get him off. Lifts, takes him out of bounds. Warning, stalling Freeman. Wow. Quick call. Fitzpatrick to his feet. Freeman's probably got to cut him loose now because he had the one warning stalling on him. So he had to give him the point. That's where that warning stalling to Freeman was crucial. Fitzpatrick with a shot in and got there. Freeman on the seat of his step in, got to fight this hard. Fitzpatrick's got a double leg here and trying to work up the body. Freeman locked up around the body, and he gives up the takedown. He's behind 3-0 now.
In the hole, number 2, Kyler Woodward, beater down with
Now Freeman's got time to score from the bottom, but he's got to get to a base first. Crossface by Fitzpatrick.
The winner at 120 pounds from Waterford with a major decision, 11-1.
End of 2 periods. Freeman trails 3-0. Freeman's going on their feet, his choice.
From Clarksfield with a major decision of 12-2.
Now, losing a match here in this first round doesn't necessarily mean you're out. It means you have to become the biggest fan of the guy that just beat you, because you want him to win his next match, and then that puts you into the Wrestleback. Freeman gets taken to the mat. Whizzer, counter. 2, says the official. Freeman did not protect the legs at all. He's down 5-0. That's one thing the Red Raiders, watching them all year, some of them just don't protect their legs very well. And they're off the mat. Freeman to a high base. Fitzpatrick just hanging on, running clock off. Tight waist, and that's all Fitzpatrick has got. Working on some elbows from time to time. Stalemate, says the official. Now Freeman's got to go back, get a nosebleed stopped again. Again, he trails. Scoreboard in the center of the field house says it's 3-0. I'm not sure if that's caught up correctly. Now on the mat, you can see it says 5-0. So as Freeman gets his nosebleed cleaned up, he's got a ton of work to do with just under a minute left.
The winner at 113 pounds from Wisconsin Luther with a decision of 1-0.
And now we're going to check with the official with the score to make sure he's got the right positions for everybody. And he does. Freeman will be on the bottom, Fitzpatrick on top. Roll attempt through by Freeman. He's got a takedown. Can he catch him? He's got 2 of them back. He's down 5-2 right now. They're going to have to cut him loose, go to work on their feet. 1 point escape, but Freeman's got to be the aggressor with a good takedown. 6-2 right now. Freeman's got to try to hit that barrel roll. And Fitzpatrick is countering well. 30 seconds. Stalemate. They're on their feet. Freeman with a hard snap. Can't hang around here. Can't let him hang onto your elbow. Keep you tied up. You got to go. 10 seconds. Fitzpatrick just going to stall this match out, bury his head and hang on to some elbows. Freeman going to run out of time. It's going to be 6-2. Kohl Fitzpatrick over Landon Freeman, your Red Raider. We'll bring you more of the individual state wrestling tournament from the Kohl Center in Madison. Brett Bach down his 145-pound first-round matchup against Jonas Stammer out of Homestead. 21-16, a sophomore. Honorable mention ranked is Stammer. Brett Bach ranked the #1 wrestler in the state. He starts it off, got a takedown in a blink of an eye, leads 2-0. Legs ride by the Red Raider right behind the coaching staff of Homestead. And there you can see him peek out just a little bit. Back again, ranked number 1 in the state at this weight class. Off the mat they work, go back to the center, gonna get a fresh restart. Stammer on the bottom, gonna get set, Bach covers and riding. Spiral ride by the Red Raider. Stammer stands up, Bach cuts him loose. He's pretty comfortable on his feet, 2-1. Bach, short drag, spins behind, got to take down again. 4-1, Bach. Arm tied up underneath is Bach. Now he loses the grip on the wrist, got to come back to a conventional ride. Legs ride on this near side by the Red Raider, trying to get that hip elevated. He's trying to get a Turk for a turn here. Bach still with that legs ride on this near side. Working cross body now, trying to get a wrist turned in. Bach working cross body on a power half, lost that. Stammer flat on his chest. Bach's trying to get a wrist and Stammer's going to get hit for stalling. Which I don't know what he's supposed to do down there. He's getting run right over right now. Bach with a bar on the near side and the period comes to an end. 4-1 Bach. Stammer's choice, he's going on their feet. Maybe not be the best choice for Stammer. Bach with a Russian, arm tie. Changes levels in the lift, body lock, takes him down. Got a shoulder pin, gonna try and turn him this way. Now Bach with a wrist tied up underneath. Gonna try to dig in a legs right on that far side. As the legs right in, trying to elevate that hip. Gonna try and Turk him over one more time. Scooping that head, near fall coming, officials counting. Bach changes to a half. Can he catch the arm? He does, runs him right back over again. Bach in deep control here. Stammer in a world of trouble. Bach scoops the head one more time. The officials in there tight. Pin for Brett Bach. Second period, 2:52 on the fall for the Lincoln High School Red Raider. Bach advances into the quarterfinals. He'll take on the winner of Royce Nilo or Aiden Ziebel. We'll bring you the next round of wrestling. The Red Raiders have a 160-pound matchup with Bennett Weidman against Cooper Willis. We'll bring you that when we return to the Kohl Center. Back now to Kohl Center in Madison. Day 1 of the individual state wrestling tournament, 160-pound first round matchup. Your Red Raider honorable mention ranked Bennett Weidman, 28-7, a sophomore. He's taking on a senior from Union Grove in Cooper Willis, who's ranked 4th, 43-4.
Now wrestling man number 6, Cooper Willis of Union Grove, and from Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln, Bennett Weidman.
Both wrestlers checking in at the scores table.
With a major decision, Carson Otis.
And getting the scoring clock straightened out. A lot of issues with scoring clock things, or people running the scoring clocks, let's say. The clocks do a good job, it's just sometimes you get the people running them become spectators and fail to put scores up or stop the match on time or clear clocks off, and that's what we're waiting for here. Both wrestlers pacing over there.
The winner at 160 pounds from Germantown.
You can see Willis, a little bit taller, looks to be a little thicker than Weidman. Weidman had been wrestling very well as of late.
With a fall, 5 minutes, 10 seconds, Trenton down.
The winner of this match takes on the winner of Michael Schleim out of Milton, or Magnus Kukkonen out of Waukesha West. Now they get checked in and we're ready to go. Weidman and Willis, round one.
Attention Division 2 and 3 wrestlers. Weigh-in will begin at approximately 30 minutes.
Collar tie by Willis. Weidman throws that aside.
Until your weight class is called. If you need to check your weight, the scales for checking your weight are at the south tunnel, and you can do so until 10 minutes before weigh-in.
Both wrestlers a little tentative to start, and you can understand that.
Winner at 152 pounds from Homestead. With a tech fall, Charlie.
Sweep shot by Willis. Weidman counters that, comes up with a front headlock, they break apart, collar and elbow ties. Willis with a second shot and they go off the mat. No score, back to neutral on our feet. Snap down by Willis, covers Weidman. He couldn't get a hold of him on the way through. Willis leads 2-0. Willis looking for a cradle, has got an arm tied up across face at the elbow. Weidman gets that free. Spiral ride by Willis. Weidman trying to get some arm control here underneath. Got that right side elbow free. Now trying to build a base. Coming to his feet, and they're off the mat. Back to the center we go. Hard start by the Red Raider, trying to come up to a high base. Willis with a spiral ride, counters.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 from Nicolay, Matthew Kessler. And from Union Road, Travis Kohl.
Still riding is Willis with a tight waist and a little wrist control. Weidman's got a hard time getting up to a high base here. End of one period, Willis 2-0. Willis's choice. He's going down. Weidman should have his choice in the third period. Weidman covers. Willis not much of a start, but then he spirals up to his feet, gets the 1 point, and he escaped pretty easily. 3-0, Willis with a lead. Weidman with a Russian arm tie on the left arm, and Willis rips that out of there. Willis hanging hard on a collar tie on the back of Weidman's head. Weidman picks that off. Off the mat they work. Back to the center on their feet, getting a restart. Weidman hasn't been able to execute any offense to this point. Willis is being a little bit more aggressive on his feet. Willis in the state individual tournament a couple times. Weidman his first time down here. Willis would have shot Weidman with a counter. Sprawling back is Weidman. Willis driving in. They go out of bounds. Still 3-0 Willis. Second period. Be nice if Weidman could get the a takedown here at the end of the second period. Get it within one. He has his choice. Weidman just can't get free of the tie-ups of Willis right now. Barrel roll attempt takedown by Willis. Weidman counters to this point. And they're off the mat one more time. Warning, stalling Weidman.
The winner at 120 pounds from Milwaukee with a decision of 7-1.
Short time coming in the second period. End of two periods. Weidman trails 3-0. It's going to be Weidman's choice. He's going to go on their feet. Weidman going to work on his feet. He's got to score from here. Willis with a hard counter tie, snatching Weidman ahead. Slide by Willis. Takes Weidman down. He's up 5-0 right now. Weidman had a hard time on the bottom in the last period of getting out. Weidman having a hard time building a base here. He gets to a low base right now, but then he's got to come up.
The winner, 138 pounds from Marshfield.
Inside of a minute here. Weidman flattened out on his stomach now, and Willis continuing to ride. Warning, stalling Weidman, 1 point Willis. It's now 6-0. 35 seconds left. Willis with a hard spiral ride. He's running clock right now, knowing he's got a 6-point lead. Weidman's going to hope that Willis can win his next round match. That will put Weidman in a Wrestlebacks. The highest Weidman would be able to finish would be third. Warning, stalling again on Weidman. Willis is just riding him too hard. I don't know what the effect of the stalling would do. 7-0 Willis. Short time, the end of the match. 7-0 Cooper Willis of Union Grove over Bennett Weidman, your Red Raider. We'll be back with the Aston Fisher match when that comes up. Short break, we'll be back at the WIAA Individual State Wrestling Tournament. 182-pound first round matchup. Ashton Fisher, the sophomore from the Red Raiders, 27-4, is taking on Cade DeSamo out of Milton, senior, 36-6. Fisher ranked 7, DeSamo ranked 5. First time qualifying for the Red Raider, Fisher. He can be as good as anybody, or he can have just as much trouble. We'll see which Fisher shows up.
The winner, 152 pounds from Ullman, with a decision.
Fisher with an arm tie. DeSamo with a front headlock. Got him grabbing on the chin. You can't grab and turn the chin. Now, overhooked by Fisher, popped the head out of there. Fisher trying to go underneath. Fisher with the overhook again. And wrist control on DeSamo. Now DeSamo with an underhook. Fisher got to get his elbow down.
The winner at 152 pounds from Nickel Lake with a fall in 4 minutes 52 seconds, Ben Hott. The winner for
Fisher again, 2-on-1 wrist control. Almost got a drag into a single. Got time to complete it. Don't let him come around behind, Ashton. Get your head up. Elevate that leg.
Gets that stop. Now he comes up over the top.
Stalemate. Good call for Ashton Fisher there. 25 seconds left first period.
And from Waukesha, South Isaiah Valderas.
Fisher again with wrist control and an overhook. Short time coming, counting down from 5 seconds. DeSamo shot in, Fisher countered that. End of 1, 0-0 on the board. Disc comes up, red, it's Fisher, he defers. DeSamo chose down, I do believe. No, he chose on top. Fisher trying to pivot up to a high base. Samo over top of the shoulders, trying to get the legs right in. Fisher steps out of it easy. Short drag, got one. Can he get him taken down? Got to clear that leg. There he does. And should have 2 to take down. Don't get caught underneath there, Ashton. Keep your hips high on top. Get underneath that far side arm. Fisher got to stay tight with that right side that body, and they ran out of wrestling mat. That helped Ashton Fisher. DeSamo back to the mat. Fisher covers. DeSamo tried to kick the leg over and switch on the way through, missed that. Fisher got to get him off his base. Can't leave him continue to go to work here. Get a wrist tied up underneath. Roll attempt by DeSamo. Fisher got to hustle the hips. Fisher got to hustle the hips again. Can't be so slow on the following here. Fisher suicide cradle takes him over. Near fall coming for the Red Raider. And DeSamo broke the grip. Get your head up, Ashton. And potentially dangerous as DeSamo's leg gets bent sideways. 3 near fall. Fisher, that's a big 3 near fall points. 6-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Blood time on DeSamo, I do believe. I'm not sure. Fisher in an all too familiar position here for him. And he has got the injury time on him. Fisher back ready to go. 44 seconds left. Fisher on top, going to try to ride and turn. DeSamo, nothing off the bottom to start with. 30 seconds left. DeSamo to a high base now. Hits a switch on the way down. Fisher just caught hanging on to DeSamo. You can't just coast out here, Ashton. You gotta wrestle through this. 6-2, Fisher with a lead. 12 seconds left, second period. DeSamo looking to get a tip here. He's got near fall coming. Fisher's in deep trouble here. 3 seconds left, gets stomach down. Ashton Fisher just let this match get really tight. 6-5, he still has the lead. But if you look at the two, DeSamo looks like he's ready to go. Fisher, last one to the center, sitting on the mat. It's just a bad look is what it is. On their feet. Underhook DeSamo. Overhook Fisher.
The winner at 70 pounds from Union Grove with a game decision, Travis Kohl. The winner at 70 pounds from Arrowhead.
DeSamo cleared the hands, and Fisher grabbing onto his eye just stopped wrestling like he's going to get, the referee's going to stop it. He got poked in the eye, but that doesn't matter if the referee doesn't stop it. Fisher's got to toughen up and finish this match. As I had mentioned, Fisher can be as good as anybody, or it can be the opposite. We've seen both in this match. Front headlock by DeSamo, back trip. Fisher trying to wait back and cover him. He does. 2 takedown, Fisher, 8-5. Minute 4 left. Keep that wrist tied up, Ashton. DeSamo reached back, got a leg. Fisher's got to be careful here. 10 seconds left, 40 seconds, excuse me. DeSamo's trying to get a reversal. DeSamo's got the leg trapped to Fisher. Fisher steps over the top in a scramble. Off the mat, thank goodness for Fisher. 1 loss of control for DeSamo. And Fisher again laying on the mat. Injury time again for the Red Raider with 23 seconds left. Again, it's not a sight that you want to see, Fisher laying on the mat repeatedly like that. Mentally, it gives the other opponent a lot of desire to finish the match. DeSamo in the mat, waiting. 23 seconds left, 8-6 Fisher. Fisher ran out of injury time, so DeSamo gets his choice. Both on their feet, he says. Ten seconds, DeSamo in on a shot. Fisher with a counter, don't stop here, Ashton. Front headlock by the Red Raider. And they go out of bounds, and DeSamo shot a double as they went out. 2 seconds left. Warning, stalling Fisher. DeSamo with a shot. Fisher countered. Match is done. 8-6 Fisher with a win for the Red Raiders. He advances. He will take on the winner of Caleb Reiswick and Gavin Kuehl. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling with round 2 of the individual state wrestling tournament. And I do apologize, Landon Freeman at 106 pounds came out on the mat, takedown to the back, pin of Kale Zielinski out of Muskego, who was a freshman at 24-3 coming in. Freeman stuck him early. He is in to the semifinals at 106 pounds. Congratulations, Landon Freeman. There you see him walking off, getting some congratulations from some of the fans with head coach Scott Bennett. Once again, we apologize. He flashed out on the mat and it was over before we could get a camera on him. Landon Freeman in the semis at 106 pounds. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. Quarterfinal action. 113 pounds, your Red Raider Preston Spray, 48-2, a senior, ranked number 2 in the state, is taking on Luke Kamish out of New Richmond, who is ranked 8th. Freshman, 37-8. And here we go. Had a nice conversation between some of the matches here with Preston's older brother, Patrick.
Now wrestling on mat number 4 from Elkhorn area, Trayton Torres. And from Milwaukee, Andrew Martin.
Hard and heavy on the head is Kamish,
The winner at 285
but they work off the mat.
from Nina with a decision of 14-11.
And we go back to the center. Spray with that normal one knee attack. Now back to his feet.
The winner at 113 pounds.
Duck under attempt, missed. Countered by Kamish. Shot off that dive in ankle pick. 2 takedown Spray.
With a decision of 6-5.
He has been very good with that takedown all season long. Has been able to hit it at least once on most wrestlers. Kamish fighting hard, trying to come up to a high base. Spray with a legs right in, takes him back off his base.
The winner at 106 pounds from Sun Prairie with a major decision.
Spray with that legs right on this near side, working across body on Kamish. Close to the edge of the circle. And they're out. Spray will remain in control and will come back and ride Kamish out of New Richmond. Everybody's set. The referee blows the whistle. Kamish trying to hit a switch to a sit out. Spray regathers them, throws the legs right in. They come to a high base for Kamish. Spray gets him back down on the mat, in a little better control now for the Red Raider. Got a cradle locked up trying to turn him. Kamish now coming up again. Spray just trapped the leg enough to get him off balance, take him back to the mat. Short time, 3 seconds, 2-1. First period comes to an end. 2-0, Spray. Choice comes up, Kamish are going down. Spray's gonna put him up on his feet, give him a free ride and a free point. 2-1, Spray leads.
Now wrestling mat number 1 from Arrowhead,
Kamish having a hard time trying to figure out what to do when Spray's on his knee. Spray with a fake shot. Kamish counters. Spray hard on the head, drives in, gets a single leg. No takedown yet. Got a lift, take him back. Kamish heading out of bounds, and they made it that way. Kamish knew out of bounds was safe, and that's where he finally got to. Kamish slaps a hard collar tie on Spray. Spray tried to clear the arms and go underneath. Missed that. We go back to the center. Spray again, tried that ankle pick, missed it.
Now wrestling mat number 5, Caleb Denny from Marshfield, chance son of Stoughton.
Russian arm tie by Kamish. Spray rips that out of there. Now wrist control. 50 seconds left. That's the score clock right in the way of the wrestlers for Spray's match. Again, he's up 2-1. Working on offense, slide by, and they're out of bounds. Spray would have had the takedown there, but Kamish again out of bounds. Back one more time to the center we go. Spray with that ankle pick try one more time, just missed it. Kamish able to sidestep the hand, reaching for his ankle. .25 seconds left. Second period. Spray shucks him out by. Kamish too far out in front. Spray again with that ankle pick. Takes him down. Catches him on his back. Kamish rolls off. A 1 count, says the official. No near fall. And they're out of bounds one more time. 10 seconds left in the period. Spray leading 4-1. Spray steps right into a legs right on that right side, picking an ankle. And end of the period is here. Spray with a 4-1 lead after 2. Spray's choice. Let's see where they go. Spray is going down. Camish covers. Spray just bases off on the bottom. Camish with a spiral ride. Spray stands up right through it, working on hand control. 1 point escape Spray. He's up 5-1. Slide by attempt by Spray on a counter, just runs him right over into a takedown. 7-1 Spray. Got a wrist pulled back. Tried to get to a bar, but lost the grip on the wrist. Legs right again by the Red Raider. You can run a lot of time off with a legs ride and control a wrestler pretty well if you're pretty good with it. Again, right behind the scoring pylon. They couldn't be lined up any better. Spray with a bar on the far side. And a half on the near side, runs Camish over. Yes, snatched him over on his back. Camish rolling through it. Spray's got 2 near fall. Camish come out to face. Suicide cement mixer takedown attempt by Camish. Spray flattens out, catches him on his back. Got 2 near fall and 2 takedown. Spray with the arm pinned behind his back. Right now it's 9-1. They stop it potentially dangerous. There's a 2 near fall. It should be 11-1 Spray right now. And Spray is going over to get some blood time and a little cleanup. Camish tried that cement mixer run head spin. Spray flattened out on it pretty well and able to catch him on his back. 11-1, the Red Raider with a lead. Camish is a freshman at 37-8 coming in. Spray is 48-2 coming in. Ranked number 2 in the state, and he's on the same half bracket as a wrestler that beat him early in the year, about mid-season, Ben Bast. Bast won his first round matchup. And I do not see his name on the scoreboard right now, so he's either completed his quarterfinal matchup or it is still yet to go.
From Pecan, Brian Weidman. And from Superior,
And Spray's all cleaned up, ready to go. (11-1). 24 seconds left. Spray with a lead and riding. Spray steps right into that legs ride one more time. Camish comes up to a high base, and that's potentially dangerous. They'll stop that. Spray picking an ankle on the start. Camish reached back, comes up to a high base. Spray with a legs ride again. We're inside of 10 seconds. Roll off the top by Camish. Spray rides along. That's it, 11-1. Preston Spray into the semifinals at 113 pounds for your Lincoln High School Red Raiders. Next up for the Red Raiders, Brett Bach at 145 pounds. We'll bring you that match when we return to the individual state wrestling championships. Brett Bach at 145 pounds, quarterfinal matchup. He's taking on Royce Nilo out of Milton, 38-7, a junior. Nilo ranked number 5 in the state. Bach ranked number 1 at 48-2, a sophomore. Nilo in a low single leg shot. Bach stepped over the top and countered, stepped right out of it. Nilo with again a shot. Bach with a counter going around behind. Comes out the back. Can he take him back down to the mat? Lifted by Bach. Switch on the way down, but Nilo headed out of bounds. Back to the center we go. Nilo with a double leg shot. Bach just rips him up to his chest. Russian arm drag, jabs him down to the mat. Around the corner he goes to a single. They're going to give him two. Referee's sitting there watching the action. Nilo got his hips back out, and they're off the mat again. Nilo heading out of bounds. Bach is reasonably quick on his feet, but then when in a scramble, it seems to pick up speed. Nilo with a shot in again to a single leg. Bach with a counter, forcing down on the head and away with his hips. Nilo still trying to crawl in, but his face is planted on the mat. We get a stalemate. .50 seconds left, first period. Nilo and Bach. Bach with that arm jab down to the mat. Nilo around the corner in front of him. Bach with an underhook and overhook takes him down to the mat, but again, out of bounds as Bach comes back in. Nilo heads out of bounds. Bach's been close a couple times, but they've run out of wrestling surface. 30 seconds left, first period. Nilo again with a shot down low. Got to the ankle of Bach. No takedown yet. Bach trying to kick out. Potentially dangerous as Bach's knee gets bent sideways. Short time in the period. 0-0 the score. Nilo's been able to get to Bach's feet a couple times, but unable to complete a takedown. Bach's countered well, and Bach close to a takedown a couple times. Nilo always finds out of bounds. Bach's choice going down.
Now wrestling mat number 6 from Beaver Dam, Howard Herberger, and from Appleton Road, James Stoffel. In the hole, mat number 6, Cooper Willis.
And we got a little bit of cleanup here. Waiting in the other quarterfinals, Cale Roth of Stevens Point, the number 6 ranked wrestler, against Cody Goebel of McWanago, the number 3 ranked wrestler. Now Bach ready to go again. Nilo set to cover. Bach fires off the whistle. Got stopped the first time, comes to a high base. Nilo drops to a single leg. He's got to do something with that leg or he's going to get hit for stalling. Bach, whizzer, comes out, 1 point and the lead. Brett Bach. Nilo again down low. Bach with a counter, spins behind. Can he get him down to the mat this time? Bach with a lift. 2 takedown. Nilo's hands come down to the mat. 3-0 Bach with a lead. Nilo on that high base. Bach gonna have to cut him loose. 3-1 the Red Raider with a lead. Nilo with a shot in it one more time and got to the leg of Bach. Coaches from Milton standing right up there getting excited in the match here. And we got a stalemate. Both on their feet. 3-1 Bach. Oh, we got some blood time coming here. The referee looking, he thought he'd seen some blood. And they're gonna clean up Brett Bach.
Number 3.
Landon Freeman in the semifinals at 106 pounds. Preston Spray in the semifinals at 113 pounds. Brett Bach looking for his chance to get into the semis. And yet to come, Ashton Fisher at 182. Oh, they're getting satisfied, I think, with the cleanup with Bach here. Got an abrasion on the elbow, I think is what it looks like. And they're gonna probably put a little bandage on that. Coaching staff looking to get him taped up here.
At 126 pounds for Belgium.
And here we go. 51 seconds, 3-1 Bach. They're on their feet.
With a fall of 1 minute 25 seconds. Ladowski, the winner at 126 pounds. Stoke.
Bach puts him into a Russian, clears his arms into a double, now to a body lock, launcher pads loaded, Bach lifts, takes him down to his back. Squeeze him up as Brett Bach. Again, the coaching staff of Nilo's is right there in front of us. And they're off the mat one more time. You don't want to get into those throwing positions with Bach because he's a Greco-Roman guy. He will launch you and throw you.
Now wrestling on mat number 4 from Bayport.
Now they're looking at
From
Bryce Nilo to see if he got the wind knocked out of him or exactly what happened, but they're looking for a training staff member. Now the official comes over. Nothing illegal about the throw from Bach. The official never signaled anything about illegal, so that's a good thing. If that would be determined an illegal slam and Nilo could not continue, Bach would lose the match. So, I'm going to check on Nilo here and see how he's doing. Bach pacing like a caged animal here. Wisconsin training staff over to check on Nilo. And I think they called it a possible head injury or that they're checking on. So
now wrestling on mat number 1 from Arrowhead, Nate Drummond. And from Pocahontas, Grayson Clark with a hold, mat number 1.
and they continue to work on Nilo here, and he's back up to his feet. No, he's still laying down on the mat. And again, Bach keeping warm, pacing back and forth. Again, at 182 pounds, the Red Raiders have Ashton Fisher. And I'll see if I have his opponent here. Ashton Fisher is going to take on Gavin Kohl of River Falls, junior, 40-6. Oh, here comes Nilo up to his feet. That's a good thing. We do not want to see any wrestler get injured and not be able to continue. You get 5 minutes with a head injury to determine if you're okay. The training staff will determine that now if he's okay to compete. And again, there was no illegal slam called in this body lock and lift. And again, that's the position that Bach is really good at because he trains a lot in Greco-Roman wrestling.
The winner at 138 pounds, Wilmot Union.
Training staff making sure Nilo's okay or what is they assess his condition at. And they probably will err on the side of extreme caution here. And so we wait. Nilo up talking, taking a drink of water, talking to the training staff. Starting to move around a little bit, back and forth. We'll see what happens here. And this may be the end of the match. Brett Bach may get the win by injury default.
Next up, number 5.
And Royce Nilo, we wish him the best. Brett Bach in the semifinals again against either Cale Roth of Stevens Point or Cody Goebel of Mukwonago. We'll bring you Ashton Fisher's match at 182 when we return to the Kohl Center. Ashton Fisher on the mat now. Quarterfinal matchup at 182 pounds. He's taking on Gavin Cole of River Falls. Fisher ranked 7th coming in. Fisher's got Cole in a scramble here, trying to headlock him. Don't give up the takedown here, and they go out of bounds. Both wrestlers had the other one going to their back almost once apiece. Fisher 28-4. Cole 40-6, a junior. Cole ranked number 6 in the state coming into the tournament. Overhooked by Fisher on that right side. Both wrestlers trying to control the far side hand. They break apart as soon as Fisher got control of that. The winner of this match, more than likely on paper, will take on Connor Mirasola of West Bend West, who's ranked number 1 in the state. He's taking on Sam Barrett of Hamilton.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 from the pier, Michael Alexander, and from Pulaski, Trenton Gibbons.
Fisher's got a good double leg. If he can get a little motion here, take that shot, he can blast right through Cole. Again, Fisher with the overhook, Cole with the underhook and head position, and we go 0-0 after 1. Fisher's choice, he goes down to start the second period. Cole's going to try to ride and cover. Fisher trying to plant the left leg, stands up both feet, working on hand control. Cole's got to go to a single and lift. Fisher's got to stay on his feet here, got hand control. Now Cole wraps up, takes him back to the mat. Fisher on his way back up right away. He gets the 1 point in the escape. And the lead in a quarterfinal round match. Cole trying to slap on some collar ties here, forcing down on the head, trying to get Fisher to drop that head position.
Division 2 and 3 wrestling will start.
Fisher into a single. Can he elevate it back? Trip. Cole with a counter. Still neutral. Didn't finish off that takedown attempt and had a good one.
For 10 minutes, clearing the mats.
Cole will have his choice. He comes in. Fisher tries to toss him. And we're back to neutral again.
The winner out at 70 pounds.
Underarm spin into a fireman's carry. Fisher's trying to stay neutral here. Don't stop wrestling yet, Ashton. He got to his feet with a whizzer. They're out of bounds. Thank goodness Fisher didn't stop wrestling. It looked like he was thinking about it, but he got the whizzer in late. Still on their feet. Fisher still 1-0. But again, Cole will go down probably to start the third. Fisher drops levels but gets stopped coming in. Takedown here for Fisher would be huge.
Wrestling on mat number 1 Central, West, Joseph Barron, and from Appleton North, Bach.
And they work off the mat. Short time coming here in the second period. And now injury time for Fisher again. And I do understand there may be a little bit of a shoulder issue there.
The winner at 70 pounds from Marshfield with a decision of 8-3, Cameron Deneen. The winner at 70 pounds from Brookfield Central with a decision of 7-3, Benjamin Otto.
Fisher now back to his feet. Again, you get 2 minutes of injury time. You don't want to burn that up because your opponent will have choice then.
Now wrestling mat number 5 from Stevens, Kohl.
And again, short time left in this period. You should have toughed it out instead of burned up injury time.
The winner at 95 pounds.
End of the period, 1-0 Fisher.
They fall in 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
Kohl is going down to start the third.
Correction on mat 5. It's Mason Wells of Pulaski and John Orr of Milwaukee. Mat 5.
Fisher's got to get some control on the wrist, get him flat off his base. So far, Kohl stands up, gets the hips away, gets the escape. We're tied at 1. Takedown could settle it here. Off the mat they work as Kohl dives down at the knees, but Fisher stops him. They go back to the center. Kohl trying to be the more aggressive. Trying to snap him into a double leg, but couldn't complete that one. Fisher with a shot in, but got stopped. Somehow he was able to turn and face Kohl. Off the mat they work. One minute left. Fisher in on a shot. Can he get there? Got stopped coming in. Kohl trying to spin behind. Got to fight this off, Fisher. Can't stop wrestling here. And he goes down on the edge of the mat. He gives up the 2. Kohl trying to pull him back inside the circle. 30 seconds left. Don't stop here, Ashton. Warning, stalling. One point Fisher, you got a chance to tie it, get out of bounds, get a fresh restart here. Kohl just sitting there hanging on. Fisher trying to come up, but hanging on the edge of the mat. Short time here, and they got a warning, stalling for, I'm not sure who, for Kohl. Score is 4-1. Fisher was warned for stalling before. Forward roll by Fisher. Kohl rides along. Short time. Inside of 10 seconds. Kohl gets the win. 4-1 over Ashton Fisher. Fisher will go to the Wrestleback side. We'll be back with an update of today's first 2 rounds of wrestling when we return to the Kohl Center in Madison. Back at the Kohl Center with an update for you on the Lincoln High School Red Raider wrestlers, the 6 of them that qualified for the individual state tournament. 106-pounder Landon Freeman in the semifinals against Jacob Hearn of Neenah. Hearn, a freshman, 46-2. Preston Spray at 113 pounds in the finals against Ben Bast, a wrestler who had beat him earlier in the year, 39-1, a junior out of West Bend West. Also in the semifinals at 145 pounds, Brett Bach is taking on Cody Goebel of Mukwonago. He's a senior, 48-3. Wrestleback on the backside. They can finish as high as third place. At 160, Ben Weidman taking on Magnus Kukkonen, a senior, at 36-1. And at 182 pounds, Ashton Fisher in a wrestleback. He's taking on Caleb Reiswick out of Nicolay, who's a junior at 38-11. Carter Freeman lost his match, and his opponent that beat him did not win that match coming back. So he does not get a wrestleback and is knocked out of the individual tournament at 120 pounds. Red Raiders 3 in the semis, 2 in the wrestlebacks. We'll bring you day 2 of the individual state wrestling tournament from the Kohl Center in in Madison. And we're back now at the individual state wrestling tournament. This is day 2. This is a wrestleback round. So in the wrestlebacks again, a 1-minute first period, which goes by really quick. 2 minutes each, the second and the third. Ben Weidman at 160 is taking on Magnus Kukkonen out of Waukesha West. He's 36-1, a senior. Weidman, 30-8. And again, way down at the far side, the Kohl Center, mat number 5 is where they're wrestling. Kukkonen with a shot, and he got there with one hand. Weidman controlling the wrist on the other side. And he fends that single leg shot off.
Now wrestling mat number 3 from Nicolay, Ben Bach. His opponent from Waukesha North,
A lot of collar tie, pawn down at the head. Russian arm tie by Kukkonen. Now Weidman breaks that. Weidman in a barrel roll shot. Missed it. Kukkonen with a reshot. They go off the mat. Once again, thank you, Wisconsin Rapids community media viewers, for watching the Lincoln High School Red Raiders compete in the individual state wrestling tournament. Weidman counters, trying to toss Kukkonen off the top. Now it comes back to a whizzer, and they're out of bounds. End of one period. That first period goes by really quick with 1 minute only. Flipping to this, Kukkonen's choice. He deferred. Weidman will take the down position then. Thank you very much. You want to, if you're tied, you want to score first in the match, because one of the eventual tiebreakers would be scoring first. You will have choice in the late overtime periods. Weidman comes out with a stand-up and an escape. 1-0 to Red Raider. Second period action. Weidman now into that Russian arm tie he likes to use pretty well. He's trying to get Kukkonen to step the way he wants him to. And Kukkonen picks that leg off and he reshoots. Weidman counters that. Little arm drag in by Kukkonen. They're out of bounds as Weidman gets to a single. Again, at this level, all these guys here will continue to wrestle and flow. It's one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. There is no stop. One shot, stop, counter, stop. You have to flow 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Sweep shot in by Kukkonen again. He's got the leg elevated this time. And Weidman has to give up the takedown. He's back to his feet in a hurry. Kukkonen do a body lock. Lifts the high double. Takes Weidman back to the mat. 2-1, Kukkonen. Off the mat they work. Weidman can tie it up here in this period, which he needs to. Caution on Kukkonen. Hands not in the proper starting position. And we're going to reset them. Weidman set. Weidman with a hard stand-up, fights his way to his feet, working on hand control. Warning, stalling, Kukkanen. Now Weidman's going to get the one escape to tie the match, and Kukkanen's got a stalling call on him.
Wrestling on mat number 3 from Tulsa West, Freeman, Milwaukee.
2-2. Second period action, 12 seconds left. No mistakes here, Ben, as Kukkanen shoots in. Weidman with a counter, trying to run him over into a double leg, and the time ran out. He got there, but out of time. Kukkanen's choice. He's going to go down. Weidman's going to have to try to ride and turn. Weidman, in all actuality, should probably be a 152-pounder. So Kukkanen, the bigger body size guy. Nice stop of the first move by Weidman. Now Kukkanen builds to that base one more time. Kukkanen comes to his feet now. Weidman got to cut him loose so he don't get hit for the stalling. 3-2, Kukkanen leads. 1:35 left, third period action. Weidman again trying to get to that arm tie. Kukkanen backing away, backing away. Weidman shoots down low, but Kukkanen's out of the circle again. Can Weidman catch him and set him on the seat of his step in here? Minute 10 left. Out of bounds. Weidman's got just under a minute and a half. Kukkanen very slow to come up. He's got injury time coming. This Kukkanen. He's got a knee wrap on that left knee. Weidman's tournament so far, he lost to Cooper Willis in the first round. Willis is in the semifinals. And Kukkanen beat Michael Schlem out of Milton and then lost to Willis. Weidman ready to go. He's got a somewhat wounded Kukkanen here. So Weidman really got to pick up the pace. Put the pressure on him. Make him wrestle here. 1 minute remaining. Weidman needs a takedown. Weidman trying to get to that Russian. Wading in. Kukkanen reaching inside for an inside knee pick. Weidman loses the wrist control. Kukkanen hanging on. Weidman trying to bounce the head around a little bit. Weidman with a sweep shot and missed. Another shot in. Got to a single. Can he get to a double? Lifts to the body lock. Just not enough power. Kukkanen with a look at the clock. Short time coming here. Kukkanen going to bury his head and hang on. Run some clock off at the edge of the mat. Weidman trying to get away from him, and that's basically a stalling that never got called. 2 seconds left.
Now wrestling at number 5 from Homestead, Thomas O'Leary.
Kukkanen stalled his way out of that last period. Comes up with a win, 3-2. Weidman knocked out of the individual wrestling tournament. Kukkanen will advance in the Wrestleback side. We'll bring you more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling when Ashton Fisher steps on the mat at 182 pounds. And back now at the Wrestleback side, 182-pound matchup, Ashton Fisher, Wisconsin Rapids against Caleb Reiswick out of Nicolay. Interesting side fact for some of you, my son Cody Tesch, who wrestled for Lincoln High School in his day, and when the powerhouse teams were on the mat all around the country, is one of the coaches for Nicolet High School, and he is right beside me doing their Nicolet Night Vision commentary. So that's kind of a neat thing for our family. Rapids and Nicolet, Fisher and Ryswick. Both wrestlers on some offense early, but still nothing out of it. Ryswick into the overhook, Fisher into a double. Dropped levels nice on that reshot. Got a single leg up elevated. And Ryswick fights it on the mat. No score. Remember, 1 minute first period, there's 15 seconds left. Ryswick is 38-11, excuse me. He got beat in the first round by Gavin Kohel, who's in the semifinals. Fisher got a win in the first round over Cade DeSamo, and then got beat by Cahill. Puts him in the Wrestleback side. 0-0 after one. Fisher on top, Ryswick on the bottom. No start by Ryswick at all on the bottom. Fisher allows him to get to his feet and does not ride him very well at all. Cuts him loose, 1 point in the lead for Ryswick.
The winner at 170 pounds from West Bend East with a decision of 6.
Ryswick is a sophomore he's trying to get to the Yoki choke. Fisher fights that off. Fisher is a sophomore for the Red Raiders. Slide by and a bad reshot, and Ryswick backs Fisher off the mat. Back to the center we go. 1:18 left. Ryswick with a 1 point lead on the escape. Ryswick trying to get to the underhook with head position. And Fisher tries to drop levels. Ryswick tries to reach in. Underhook by Ryswick. Fisher with the overhook, turns the hips in and takes Ryswick out of bounds. Again, you need to win this round to be able to wrestle again today to get into some placement matches. And you can finish as high as third or all the way down to fifth and sixth. Front headlock by Ryswick on Fisher. Fisher with an overhook. Near side shot. Fisher's trying to force that back and down to the mat. Fisher trying to turn the hips of Ryswick, get him to let go of that leg. Ryswick trying to drive in one more time. We got 15 seconds left. Ankle pick counter by Fisher. Ryswick trying to step over top of the body. He's got a Granby type situation there. It takes Fisher down. He's got a near fall coming. Ryswick just opened up the lead on Fisher. It's now 5-0 for Ryswick of Nicolet. Ryswick comes over and their coaches are looking at that arm with a sleeve here and going to put that back on as that came down. Trying to loosen that up a little bit. The coaching staff from Nicolet. Ryswick seems ready to go. Fisher ready to go. Fisher's going down to start the third period. Fisher tried to step up with the inside leg. Ryswick throws the legs in on the other side. Fisher plants the left leg on the mat. High base now for Fisher. He stands up with Ryswick in a legs ride. That's potentially dangerous. Fisher to his feet. Ryswick in a roll. Fisher with a legs ride. No, legs ride by Ryswick, excuse me. I thought he had one in there, but he didn't. Fisher looking to try to get hand control. Now just a loose legs ride on the right-hand side by Ryswick. Again, he leads 5-0, so he can afford to burn time in this legs ride. Looking to get to a spladle here, but it's Ryswick. Fisher got to keep moving here. He's trying to turn the hips, but now Fisher get him squared up again. Right behind the scoring pylon. Fisher to his feet again. Shakes Ryswick off. He gets the escape. It's 5-1 now with 53 seconds left. Fisher's got to go to work big time.
The winner out of 95 pounds from Hamilton West with a fall. 2 minutes.
Both collar ties. Fisher can't waste a lot of time here.
The winner out of
We're down to 35 seconds. Fisher just dropped levels. Half Nelson with a leg pick, and he gets a takedown. It's 5-3. 25 seconds left. Fisher's got to turn him here in a hurry. Ryswick can afford to stall out here. 15 seconds left. Fisher got an arm trap, but he's got to hustle here. We got 15 seconds left. 3 seconds, excuse me, 2, 1. Ashton Fisher's going to go down 5-3 to Caleb Ryswick of Nicolay. Ashton Fisher out of the individual tournament for this year. Next up for the Red Raiders, we'll have a bunch of semifinals. That'll be later on today. So we'll be back to the Kohl Center for the individual state wrestling tournament. Back at the Kohl Center, just coming back from a break. The calm before the storm, so to speak. The Lincoln High School Red Raiders have 3 in the semifinals. 106-pounder Landon Freeman, a freshman, 38-9, ranked number 6 in the state, is taking on the number 1 ranked wrestler from Neenah, a freshman, Jacob Herm, 46-2. And the other semifinal, 113-pound matchup, number 2 ranked Preston Spray, your Red Raider, a senior, 49-2, is going to take on the number 1 ranked wrestler from West Bend West, a junior, Ben Bass, 39-1. These two had a little history earlier in the year as Bass, on a late takedown, defeated Spray in a tournament earlier on. So our rematch is what Spray's been looking for. The final 145-pound semifinal matchup, the number 1 ranked Red Raider, Brett Bach, sophomore, 49-2, is going to take on the number 3 ranked wrestler from Mukwonago, a senior, 48-3. His name is Cody Goebel. We'll bring you those matches when they step foot on one of the 6 mats here on the floor of the Kohl Center in Madison for the 2022 Individual Wrestling State Championship. Semifinal wrestling action here at the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin. Some people say this is the best round in the tournament. Number 1 ranked Jacob Herm, who is 46-2, a freshman, is taking on your Red Raider Landon Freeman, who's ranked 6th in the state. He's 38-9, also a freshman. This could be a tall order for the Red Raider freshman, Landon Freeman. Herm is really, really good. Herm on a sweep shot and missed. Freeman counters Herm, trying to toss him around the mat a little bit to start with. Front headlock by Herm, heading the side, around the corner, picking an ankle. Freeman trying to fight this, comes up with a counter, and Herm finally gets him to the mat to take down Herm. Freeman working his way to try to get an escape. Countered by Freeman now, trying to come up with a legs ride here. Cross body half. Herm's hanging onto a leg for control. Herm elevates the leg. Trying to come out the backside, trying to stack Freeman up, and he bailed out of that. Smart move by the Red Raider. Herm goes to a coffee grinder on the left-hand side. Flattens it out, rips that arm up. Freeman pulls it back, gets it back under control temporarily. Herm with a coffee grinder again. He's really ripping that arm up back across the shoulders, normal range of motion. The referee may want to look at that again.
I know. Don't. No, go ahead. Go now, but do it again.
Stops that for potentially dangerous. Finally. 2-0 Herm with a lead. 49 seconds left, first period. These semifinal matches are all 2-minute periods. Championship side action. All the semifinalists have earned a place on the podium. Just a matter of how high and what match they're going to wrestle for that placement. Armbar again by Herm, and he runs that over. He's got a double one in there. Landon Freeman in a bunch of trouble. Herm just all over him. Freeman gets a pin in 1:31. Herm into the finals. Landon Freeman goes into the Wrestlebacks. And he has a chance to finish as high as third for the Little Red Raider freshman. Once again, Herm with a pin first period. Freeman got a chance to wrestle back for third place. Now Preston Spray is getting ready to come on the mat. And Spray is going to take on Ben Bast of West Bend West. One of the losses that Spray had in this year was to Bast, about midway through it. Ben Bast, #1 ranked from West Bend West, 39-1, a junior. Spray, a senior at 49-2 for your Red Raiders. Last time in the matchup, Bass stayed on his knees almost the entire match and countered Spray's attack. We'll see what happens this time around. Spray with a big wide stance goes down to a knee. Bass goes down with him. Both wrestlers have known each other a little bit from the previous matchup. Bass into a single. Spray trying to counter hard here. Bass driving in, got a single on the left side of Spray, and they're off the mat. Both wrestlers in a cat and mouse game. Spray slaps on a collar tie. Bass clears that. Spray tried to dive in. Bass counters. Spray trying to get a good collar tie on him. Overhook on the right side. Hard step down. Bass hangs on. Cat and mouse game on their knees.
Now wrestling on mat #2 from Holdenville, Wyatt Stevens.
Spray trying to force down in the front headlock position. 37 seconds left. Bast hanging on to that elbow. Spray deciding what he's going to try to do here to complete a takedown. Stalemate, says the official. Back to the center. 28 seconds left, first period. Bass trying to get some motion going on his feet. Spray staying right in front of him. Inside of 10 seconds. Two, one, end of the first period. We're still scoreless. 0-0. The disc comes up. Red. Spray's choice. He defers. Bass choice. He's going down. Spray's going to try and ride the #1 ranked wrestler in the state. Legs ride by the Red Raider. Bass trying to get him out over top of his shoulders, but Spray digging in the legs. Hip pressure across the back of the small of the back. Spray trying to work to get the legs tied up and wrists turned under. Spray possibly looking for a cradle. Spray's got a cradle lock. Now he's just going to see if he can turn him with it. Now Bass broke the grip temporarily. Spray again with a legs ride. Bass comes up to a high base. Bass in a sitting position now. Spray crossbody half. Referee a little slow to get there. No near fall. Still 0-0, 50 seconds left. Spray with a legs ride in, trying to peel some wrist back. Bass trying to keep them spread out. Bass again, builds to a low base. Spray's got to knock his hips down, get him flat. Spray trying to dig in a legs ride to save control. 23 seconds left. He's got Bass flattened out on his stomach again. He can reposition the hips a little bit. Bass again, trying to build to a base. 10 seconds.
And from Knoxville, Reed.
Spray is going to ride Bass for the entire 2 minutes. Heck of a job by the Red Raider. Spray's choice now. He's going down. One escape could win the match. It's that close. Spray stand up to his feet. Bass locks up around the body, now drops down to the legs. Spray back up one more time. Spray turns and faces, out of bounds they go. Bass still in control. Spray probably would have came up with a reversal there. Spray set again, 149 left. Bass trying to get into the legs ride. Spray caught the leg coming in underneath. Bass able to get that leg free and stick it in a legs ride. .121 stalemate. Spray has got to continue to come up here. In the other semifinal, Wyatt Skiba of Hortonville is taking on Noah Tunzer of Slinger. Spray trying to come out the face. And he's got the one in the escape and the lead, 1:09 left. Bass working on his feet now. Spray got an arm tie, but his head's stuck underneath. Spray got to keep control of that arm and elbow. Pinning the wrist down on the mat. Bass still in a front chin lock. Bass trying to step around and trip. Spray stretches that leg out. Spray comes to his feet now. Bass with a heavy underhook on this right side. Spray breaks that. Bass with a shot in again. 25 seconds left. Warning, stalling Spray with 20 seconds left. Crucial call there. Spray's got to get a little bit offensive. Bass with a shot in again, tries a short drag. Bass with another shot. Spray into a double leg takedown attempt. 2 takedown Spray. 3-0 to lead with 5 seconds left. Spray is going to avenge the loss that he suffered to Bass earlier in the year. Preston Spray, 3-0 into the finals. He'll take on the winner of Noah Tunzer out of Slinger or Wyatt Skiba out of Hortonville. We'll be back with the 145-pound semifinal matchup. Brett Bach here from the Kohl Center in Madison. Back now at the semifinals, the end of day 2 here in the individual state wrestling tournament. 145-pound semifinal match. Brett Bach, your Red Raider. He's 49-2, a sophomore, ranked number 1 in the state. Taking on Mukwonago's Cody Goebel, 48-3, a senior. He's ranked number 3. Bach's been on the mat for 5 minutes now, waiting for Goebel. Goebel finally shows up. And they're checking in at the head scorer's table, and we're going to go back out on the mat. 145-pound semifinals. On the other side, Jacob Ward of Bayport is wrestling Parker Cratcheville of Holman. Goebel continuing to make Bach wait. Took his good-natured time putting on his ankle band, the green-colored one. Bach will be red on the scoreboard. Bach with a Russian arm tie, walking Goebel around the mat. Goebel trying to stay away from the upper body stuff with Bach. Goebel forces down the head, Bach into a body lock. Bach crushing the ribs, lifts, changes the hips on the way down, takes him down, covers him 2. Bach in the lead. And Bach cuts him loose, 2-1. 1:18 left first period. Bach again with a Russian. Jab attempt, snaps Goebel right down in front of him and almost too far, as Bach couldn't catch up to him. Arm drag by Bach, and they go off the mat almost up to the railing. Back to the center of the mat they go. We got a minute. Overhooked by Bach, underhooked by Goebel. Goebel now trying to get to that Russian arm tie. Bach wading right in, underhooks hard, lifting his Bach. Changes sides, unhooks him, and we're back to neutral. Goebel with a smack to the face of Bach, and the referee stopped that game. Just a little bit of a warning. Brett Bach will stay right dead in your face. And he's backing Goebel around the mat again. Goebel with a reach-in shot. Bach countered that pretty easily. Bach staying in that Greco style right now. End of 1 period, 2-1. Bach of Rapids leads. The disc comes up green. That's Goebel's choice. He's going to defer. Bach will go down. Bach has got a mean, hard stand-up. I haven't seen many people be able to control him yet. Hard start on the whistle. Around the corner we go. Bach into a single. Body lock takes him down off the mat. 1 point loss of control for Bach. He's in the lead at 3-1. And the officials having a little conference here. Back to the center we go again. 1:10 left. Excuse me, 10 seconds gone. 1:50 left, second period. 3-1, your Red Raider Bach. Bach into that Russian arm tie one more time. Goebel trying to counter here. Bach, body lock, stepped in with a triple. Lifts, takes him back the other way, takes him down. Dude, take down Bach. 5-1, the Red Raider. 1:25 left, second period. Bach now trying to tuck that arm in, but loses control in the ride. In a scramble we go. It's 5-2 now. Bach got the escape, or Goebel got the escape. Bach gets a takedown and regains control with 1:09 left. 7-2, Bach with a lead. And they work their way out of bounds. 57 seconds left, second period. 7-2, Bach with a lead. Now we're going to stop that for a little quick cleanup. Bach got to this point, first round pin over Jonas Stammer out of Homestead. And then he won on an injury default over Royce Nilo, who he was beating pretty handily in that quarterfinal matchup. Back to the center, they're going up on their feet, give them the free ride and a free point, 7-3 Bach. 55 seconds left. Bach again, trying to get in that upper body positioning. Goebel with a headlock. Bach rolled through it, gives up the takedown. 2 takedown, Goebel. 7-5 now, 32 seconds left. Goebel sticks in a legs right on the right-hand side. Ankle pick on this near side, legs right on the far side. Goebel with 14 seconds left, riding. Warning, stalling Bach. Wow. That's a hard call to understand after that guy you just warned has scored 7 points in the match. End of period 2, 7-5, the Red Raider Bach leads. Goebel's got one headlock. Takedown, the only points that he has actually scored. Spiral ride by the Red Raider. Bach lifts, takes Goebel back to the mat. Goebel back up again. Bach cuts him loose. 7-6, the match is tighted. 1:44 left.
Now wrestling on mat number 3.
Front headlock by Goebel.
His opponent from Preston, Nick Alexander.
Tries to shuck Bach on by. Bach comes up with a loose underhook. 1:20 left. Goebel with a shot. Bach with a counter. Underhook comes up. Goebel with a lazy shot down underneath. Bach's got a chance to score, but Goebel gets to his feet. Goebel with an arm tied up. Bach shrugs him off. Goebel with a shot. Bach on the scramble on the counter. .45 seconds left. 1 point match. Bach, Goebel in with a single leg shot, and Bach countered. Goebel with a shot again. Warning, stalling Bach. They tied the match. 7-7, 25 seconds left. .25 seconds to decide this one, or may go to overtime. Snap on the arms by Goebel. Goebel with a shot in, Bach with a counter. Re-shot again. Bach locks up on the body, they come to their feet. 2-1, end of the period, end of regulation. 7-7. Both on their feet. 1 minute, first period in overtime. Goebel with a shot in, Bach with a counter. Goebel with an underhook on this near side. 30 seconds left. Goebel with an arm tie now. And we call a stalemate. 19 seconds left. First period in overtime. Bach with the underhook, wades in with his chest. 9 seconds left. Goebel with a shot into a single leg. Referees are having a talk. Let's see what they do here. Seven yet, 2 seconds left. They go to the first 30-second overtime. Bach's choice, he goes down. Bach's got to get out or reverse him here. Caution on Bach, improper starting position. Bach stands up, trying to hit a switch on the way down with the legs right in. Bach stands up again. Goebel buries his head on the leg. Goebel hanging on to the leg again. Two, one. Goebel rode out Bach. Now Bach has got to do the same thing for Goebel. "30 seconds. Bach has to ride him out or turn him. Bach trying to get a legs right in. He's up pretty high. Sticks in the second one. Oh, Goebel shakes him off. 1 point escape. Goebel. Bach's got a chance to take him down and win the match. 12 seconds left. Counting down from 5 right now. Goebel hangs on to the win. 8-7. Bach goes down to defeat. He will go into the Wrestleback side. Brett Bach goes down 8-7 in overtime. That's it for today. 2 wrestling here at the Kohl Center in Madison. We'll bring you some placement matches and Wrestlebacks and Preston Spray's championship match when we return to the Kohl Center in Madison for the individual state wrestling tournament. Back now for day number 3 of the individual state wrestling tournament from the Kohl Center in Madison. Placement match day is here. The Red Raiders in the Wrestleback have Landon Freeman up early today at 106 pounds. He's taking on Colin McDowell out of Heartland Arrowhead. In another Wrestleback at 145, Brett Bach. We will take on Brett Scow. Scow's out of Brookfield East. And that will be a Wrestleback at 145 pounds. The other Red Raider later on tonight, wrestling for an individual state championship at 113 pounds, Preston Spray, your Red Raider, senior, 50-2, ranked number 2 in the state coming into the tournament. He will take on Wyatt Skiba out of Hortonville, who is ranked number 4 coming in. He's a junior at 29-1. The field house is starting to fill. Wrestlers are starting to head to the mats to warm up. We will be back with Landon Freeman, his Wrestleback at 106 pounds when we return to the individual state wrestling tournament from Madison. And here we go with the Wrestleback side matches. Landon Freeman is taking on Heartland Arrowhead's Colin McDowell. McDowell, a freshman, 41-7. Coming into the tournament, he was ranked number 3.
Faces off against Glenwood City's Wyatt Unserved.
Freeman in on a barrel roll takedown. McDowell countering hard, stepped in with opposite side legs here just to try to save the takedown attempt.
Third and fifth place matches will run concurrently by weight class following this consolation round.
1 minute first period, 2 minutes each, the second and the third. Freeman now has McDowell on the seat on his right side hip. Freeman's trying to work up the body and get his head up. Short time, end of the period's come. Neither wrestler able to score. 0-0 after one. The winner of this match goes into a match for third place. The loser goes into a match for fifth. So Freeman, the worst he can be in the bracketing is sixth place. And in this morning's weigh-ins, one of the wrestlers that would be in the other half bracket did not weigh in due to injury as McDowell gets the escape. And Freeman in a little trouble with an outside leg ride here to take down McDowell. He's up a quick 3-0 right now. So that means there's an open spot in that bracket. Freeman now to a high base, comes up to his feet, working on hand control. McDowell's got a loose legs right in, trying to get him back to the mat, which he has done now. 1:09 left yet. Second period, 3-0 McDowell. McDowell tried to hip Freeman over, trying to get to a cradle. Freeman's trying to control that right side arm, which he's pinned over his head. Now he's trying to come out here. McDowell picking an ankle to try and control Freeman. Hip tip by McDowell. Nothing, says the official. McDowell's got that wrist pinned through between the thighs. Pretty controlling ride right now for the Arrowhead wrestler. 25 seconds left. Cross-face cradle now attempt by McDowell. Seven seconds left in the period. Up to a high base is Freeman. McDowell in on that legs ride, working to a spladle. And he gets Freeman to go over and only a one count. Freeman's choice, got to go on his feet. He couldn't get out from the bottom, so he's got to go on his feet here. Freeman trying to attack from his feet. McDowell with just a quick shuck, spins behind. Freeman not ready for that. He's down 5-0 right now. That's a huge hole to come up from in one period. Crossbody cradle by McDowell. Freeman able to pop his hands loose. McDowell goes right back to a bar on the left-hand side. McDowell really tough riding on top. Freeman unable to solve that puzzle to this point. Minute 12 left. McDowell just pulling on that bar. Freeman's got a chance to catch him here. Freeman just not quite in the right position. He's got one escape. There's still a little life in the match yet. But Freeman's got to get a takedown and get him to his back. 40 seconds left. Freeman under overhook. McDowell tries to throw. Freeman tried to roll through. McDowell ends up on top with a takedown. That's going to salt the match away here. Freeman fighting hard not to get pinned. 20 seconds left. McDowell just able to out horsepower Freeman. And we're counting down from 10 seconds. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Freeman fights off the pin. Credit to him for that. McDowell's going to win 10-1 in the match. He'll enter for third place. Freeman will end up finishing 5th in the individual wrestling tournament as a freshman for the Red Raiders. Good year for the Red Raider freshmen, and we look for bigger and better things to come in the years ahead. Landon Freeman will finish in 5th place at 106 pounds. Wrestleback round at 145 pounds coming up. Brett Bach, your Red Raider, 49-3. A sophomore is taking on Brett Scow of Brookfield East, 43-4, and a junior. The winner of this match will take on Cratchville out of Holman. Bach with a takedown and a nice near side single leg shot. Leads 2-0. One point escape, Scow. They're on their feet. 25 seconds left. Russian arm tie by Bach. Scow breaks that. Scow with a shot. Bach with a counter easily. 4-1 right now with 15 seconds left. The winner of this match, as I mentioned, goes into a match for third place at 145 pounds. The loser goes into a match for 5th and 6th. And a 1 period, 4-1 the Red Raider Bach. Flip of the disc comes up. Bach's choice, he defers. Scow is going down. Bach with a hard start, stopped the first move of Scow. Scow trying to build to a higher base. Bach trying to stop that, trying to get to a cradle. Now spiral ride by the Red Raider. And Bach cuts him loose. 4-2 the Red Raider. 1:30 left, second period. Scow with an inside single shot. Bach sprawling down the way, trying to short drag his way around, drives across, a little foot trip. Takedown, Bach. Bach was upset by Goebel in overtime in the semifinals. 59 seconds warning, stalling. Scow. Bach trying to get a hip tip here. Legs right, little Turk. 45 seconds. Bach back to a conventional ride now. Working on an arm, trying to get that peeled up behind the back. Bach now has the arm pinned across the back. 22 seconds left. Pressured down, trying to get a leg position here. Switching to a bar. Warning, stalling, Scow again. 1 point Bach. End of the second period, 7-2 the Red Raider. Bach's choice, he's going down. Bach is set, ready to go. Scow's going to try to cover and ride. On the whistle, just a blast off the bottom. 1 point escape. Bach of Rapids. 8-2. He is hard to hold from the bottom, that is for sure. He is on the whistle, inside shot off an arm tie. Potentially dangerous. Scow's knee getting bent sideways, farther than the referee liked to see it. Scott with a shot. Bach with a front headlock counter.
Mason Evans from Tomahawk will take on Ivan Vindenball of Ellsworth.
Bach cleared the arm, excuse me, and Scow sidestep. Scow with a shot into a single. Bach flattens the hips down and away. 110. Bach drives to a Russian inside leg pick. Takes him down another 2. 10-2 with a minute left. The Red Raider, Bach. Arm pinned across the back, half. Scow somehow rolled right through that. Scow to his feet, and Bach got one in the face. Didn't quite see if he got a hand in the face or a head in the face, a head butt type thing or what, I'm not sure. He's sitting on his knees or got poked in the eyes, I'm not sure. Now the officials having a conversation. Bach back ready to go. 31 seconds left. He leads 10-2.
His opponent from Whitewater, Carter Friend, Rothbauer and Friend now in 3.
Scow able to get the escape. 10-3 now with 12 seconds left. Around the corner again, Bach goes. Take down 12-3 with 2 seconds. 1 second. Brett Bach's going into a match for third place at 145 pounds against Holman's Crutcheville. That'll be a rematch. 2 times those two have wrestled. It's been a 1-point match each time. We'll bring you those placement matches when we return to the Kohl Center in Madison. Here's your Red Raider, Landon Freeman, at 106 pounds, going to receive his forfeit. And he was scheduled to go against Christopher Anderson of Sun Prairie. They had a wild match. Anderson got upset in the sectionals, and Freeman ended up wrestling his way into the individual state tournament. Anderson was injured in this tournament and could not compete in his last round. As we understand, could not even weigh in today. So, Landon Freeman receives a forfeit win. He is the 5th place finisher in this individual state tournament. Congratulations, Landon Freeman. Well, here we go, round number 3. This is a match for 3rd and 4th place. The winner finishing in 3rd, the loser finishing in 4th. Your Red Raider, Brett Bach, is taking on Parker Crutcheville from Holman. These two met in the regionals. Excuse me, and they met in the sectionals each time. Really close, great matches. Bach won one by 8-6, I do believe, and the second one by 8-7. And they backed their way right off the mat. Bach and Crutcheville. Crutcheville a lot longer than Bach. Looks to be bigger body size than Bach. Bach won his last match over Scow 12-3. Crutcheville beat Nilo 3-1. Bach beat Nilo on an injury default.
And from Random Lake, Torian Vandenbush. Dreyer versus Vandenbush.
Warning, stalling, Crutcheville. 8 seconds left, first period. Cratchville trying to attack from a knee. Bach overhooks. Cratchville underhooks. Launching pad was loaded. Period ends. Being a shorter guy, it's hard to throw from underneath like that. Bach's made it work. Cratchville's choice. 0-0 after one. He goes down. Bach's going to have to try to ride and turn. Bach chops that left side arm down. Flatten Cratchville out for the time being. Cratchville unable to get his legs underneath him here. His knees on there. And Bach ride heavy on the left side with wrist control. A lot of pressure down across the shoulders by the Red Raider. 1:20 left. Bach still on top with a wrist ride. Cratchville now gets his knees under him. Bach gets him stretched out, going back to his waist. Cratchville trying to get wrist control, pin that wrist over his head. Warning, stalling Cratchville, 1 point Bach. Cratchville reaching back, trying to snatch that leg. Bach picks an ankle, drives him ahead, flattens him out. Cross body ride now.
Next up on mat number 3 from Abbotsford, Kohl.
Bach's working to try to get a cradle locked up. He's the shorter of the two with the shorter arms. Cratchville, long body. Can't quite get that done. 20 seconds left. Now Bach's got to ride him out here. Don't want to give him points in a short time in the period. Cratchville trying to step across. Bach ride hard with a spiral ride here. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bach rides him out for 2 solid minutes. Bach's choice. He's going down. Cratchville looks like he's running really low on gas in the tank. He's kind of just plodding around the mat. Bach on the bottom. Bach with a hard stand-up. Cratchville stopped him the first time. Bach to his feet now, reaches back, scoops the leg. Cratchville puts the legs right in. Bach goes down to his base. Stalemate, says the official. Good call. Neither wrestler able to improve their position.
Next up on mat 5.
Bach's a hard guy to ride. He fires on the whistle. A big, hard blast and stand-up, and there it is. You can see it. Cratchville throws the legs right in, or attempts to, on the way down to the mat. Bach's got that inside leg caught. He's got it pinned out in front of him, but it's underneath. And we got a stalemate again. Bach with a 1-0 lead. 1:15 left, third period. Bach got caught jumping to start there. First caution. Bach again up to his feet in a hurry. Cratchville takes him down, trying to stuff the legs right in. Got it in this time. Bach's trying to trap that arm and lost it. Cratchville kind of fires a forearm across the throat of Bach. Bach's fighting hard to stay with his head up and his upper body up in the air. Cratchville trying to get a tip here. Spiral ride, got a half. Bach's trying to stand up. Warning, stalling Bach. I don't know how you call that, but Bach has come up twice to his feet. Cratchville hasn't improved his position any. He's on top. Now they're going to give him the free ride on their feet. 2-0 Bach. 27 seconds left, third period. Cratchville with a shot. Tried underarm spin. Bach will throw her on the zone. Underhooked by the Red Raider. 10 seconds left. Cratchville tries a barrel. Bach comes behind, lifts, takes him down. 2 takedown Bach. That'll salt the match away. 4-0 Brett Bach. He will finish in third place in the individual state tournament. 3-0 against Cratchville. They've been great matches each time. Brett Bach, your third place finisher at 145 pounds. Placement matches are done for the Red Raiders except one championship round. That's with Preston Spray at 113 pounds. We'll bring you that match when we return to the Kohl Center. Day number 3, Saturday night. Championship matches are about to take place. From the Kohl Center in Madison, the 79th annual individual state wrestling tournament. The crowd rises. Here is your parade of champions. And now we will have the presentation of colors, followed that with our national anthem.
National anthem until the colors have been retired. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, remove your headwear and join Emmeline Erickson, a freshman student of Kenosha Bradford High School, who competed in the State Girls Individual Tournament in the playing of our national anthem.
Excellent job of playing our national anthem. The field house is full, all the way up to the rafters here. And now they are retiring colors as they leave the wrestling service.
Like the wrestlers, our officials have spent years perfecting their skills with the hopes of one day having the honor of being part of a great event like this. Tonight, our 15-man crew has a combined 416 years of experience.
And now they are honoring the officials that have been graded high enough to reach and officiate in the individual state tournament championship matches.
Matthew Boyer. Representing Hammond, Dave Brentford. From Toma, Scott Brookman. Here from Prairie Machine is Don Delora. Next is Rice Lake's Chuck Heil. From Oregon, Richard Wegler. From Milton, Russell O'Leary. From Greensburg, Mark Parrott. Matt Prochinsky of Arcadia. From Sauk City, Todd Schaff. Representing Menominee, Steve Schutte.
What's going on? Very good. Good to see you, very good.
Here from Green Bay, John Shevchik. From Oregon, Neil State. And last but certainly not least, from Valders, Wisconsin, Brad Van Buren. Competitors, let's get ready to wrestle.
And there the wrestlers cross the mat, shake hands with their prospective opponent. The lights come up in the Kohl Center here in Madison, Wisconsin, on the University of Wisconsin-Madison campus. It's going to be time to determine the state champions in the individual state tournament. We'll be back with the Red Raiders' Preston Spray when he steps on the mat at the 113-pound weight class. We'll be back to the Kohl Center in Madison. Back now at the Kohl Center. This is the championship at 113 pounds. Your Red Raider Preston Spray going to take on Wyatt Skiba out of Hortonville. Skiba is 29-1 right now, junior. Skiba's ranked number 4 coming into this tournament. Spray, 50-2 right now, and a senior. Spray with an ankle shot, and Skiba heads for the sidelines and kick out of it. These two have never wrestled before, from the knowledge I've been able to gain. Assistant coach is his dad on the sidelines. Brother, just to my left, Patrick Spray. Front headlock for Skiba. They're working on their feet. Snap down attempt. Spray stands there and takes it. Spray backed him right off the mat. Older brother Patrick was in the state tournament as well. As a sophomore, he finished second at 113 pounds. As a junior, he finished fourth at 120. A senior, he finished fifth at 126. Preston looking to try to become a state champion. Duck under attempt, missed it. Off the mat they work. 53 seconds left. Officials had a little bit of a conversation. Skiba tried to take a shot, too far out, didn't even penetrate. Spray with that ankle pick shot and missed it, coming in. Spray, one hand down on the mat, trying to protect the low legs. Again, he's kind of a rangy guy. Longer arms, longer legs. Got a good reach, that helps you. Collar ties. 20 seconds left, slide by attempt. Couldn't quite get there. Skiba defended it well. Spray with an ankle pick as they come in. 2 and a takedown. Spray got both legs wrapped up, covers him up the body. 5 seconds left, first period. 2-0 the Red Raiders. Spray. Big takedown at the end of the first period. He's used that ankle pick takedown all year long. Spray deferred his choice. Skiba, after a conversation, will go down. Spray will cover. Second period has started. Up to the feet is Spray. Little hip tip, and they're out of bounds. Ran out of wrestling mat. They ran out of my screenshot as well. Back to the center we go. 8 seconds ran off the clock. Spray locked up a cradle and took him back to the mat with it, flattened him out, then broke the grip. Spray got a leg trap on that right leg of Skiba. Now working on the wrist, trying to get it turned up underneath, around the back. Referees are looking in close. Skiba's flat on his stomach. Spray's trying to work to get to a bar. Skiba's head's bouncing up and down, but that's not doing anything here. Spray continued to ride with a minute gone, a minute left. Second period, 2-0 the Red Raider. Warning, stalling. Skiba. 2 officials you'll see, the head official and an assistant on each championship mat. Spray again, changes sides, working on the left-hand wrist now. And Skiba able to get out of bounds. 29 seconds left, second period. Spray can't allow Skiba to score here at the end of this second period. Spray with a tight waist, locks up a cradle. Let's see if he can get it. No, Skiba breaks the grip. And legs right on the right-hand side, trying to turn the hips of Skiba. 10 seconds left.
Hit him again! Make him wrestle!
End of 2 periods. Spray is up 2-0. Spray's choice now. He's going down. 2-0 the lead for the Red Raider. He's got to work from the bottom. Can't just try to stall out this final 2 minutes. Hard stand-up attempt. Skiba catches up to him. Spray kind of in a ball now, trying to get some hand control underneath. 20 seconds gone. Spray up to a base. Skiba on the left-hand side with a spiral. Spray trying to put a foot on the mat here. And they're off the mat. 1:23 remaining. Spray's got to clear the hands in the first move, try to get some back pressure and get his foot underneath him. Caution, jumping to start, Spray. First caution is just a caution. The second one would be a point. Spray just bases off on the start. Allows Skiba to try to go to work. Spray fighting his arms ahead. Skiba off to the side. Spray may get hit for stalling underneath here. 7 seconds left. He's got to work to come up. High base, high tripod now. Skiba takes him back to the mat. 55 seconds left. Skiba with a hard spiral ride. Spray not able to get out from under there, and he can't afford to get turned at all. Warning, stalling, Spray. And we got blood time on Skiba. 40 seconds left. 2-0 the Red Raiders Spray. Spray's tournament looks like this. First round matchup against Aiden Woda of Oak Creek. Spray pinned him. Second round matchup against Luke Kamish out of New Richmond. Spray with an 11-1 major decision. Then the rematch. Ben Bast, West Bend West, a wrestler who beat Spray earlier in the year. Spray comes back, puts together a heck of a match, wins that 3-0 to get to the finals. Skiba beat Oliver Crum on a technical fall his first round. He beat Aiden Salama of Milton 15-1. Then he beat in overtime 6-4 Noah Tonzer of Slinger. Spiral ride again by Skiba. Spray's working on hands, trying to come up higher base now, pinning a leg on the mat. 24 seconds left. Referee's looking in close again. 7 seconds left. Spray is going to win a state championship. (2-0) in a hard-fought match. Goes over, gives Dad a big hug. Spray now taking off the leg bands. And he's got a state championship. Doing a little flip. Hugged by head coach Scott Bennett. And his dad one more time along with Carl DeLuca. State champion, Preston Spray, 113 pounds. We'll try to get an interview with Preston, see what his thoughts are on his tournament and his wrestling career as he is a senior for the Red Raiders. We'll be back with more of the individual wrestling tournament here in Madison. Landon Freeman on the award stand now, getting his awards. Finishing in 5th place at 106 pounds, and now they turn around and face the crowd. Freeman, a freshman, looking for bigger and better things out of him in the years to come. Starting off his varsity career, 5th place on the podium in the WIAA State Wrestling Tournament. Back at the Kohl Center, we're presenting the awards in the 113-pound weight class. where the Lincoln High School Red Raider senior Preston Spray captured a championship.
The runner-up, Wyatt Skiba of Hortonville. And the 2022 Wisconsin State Champion, Division I 113 pounds, from Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln, Preston Spray.
Preston Spray getting his award and a chart, his gold medal.
In sixth place in Division II for brilliant mile country.
Shortly after the media gets their pictures from the front, they'll turn around and face the stands where they have rows of family members sitting there with their phones and cameras waiting to get their pictures as well.
Finishing third from Lodi, Parker Hanks.
There you can see Preston in his chart. Congratulations, Preston Spray. 113-pound state champion.
2022 Wisconsin State Champion, Division II 113.
Back now to Kohl Center. In between matches here, we got a state champion that stopped by, Preston Spray. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
When I say Preston Spray state champion, what does that mean to you?
Right now I'm full of goosebumps, and that the adrenaline's going, but I know how hard I've worked for this the last 4 years. I didn't place as a freshman, took fourth as a sophomore, didn't place as a junior. And, I did a lot of hard work this offseason. I was practicing every day. I was lifting. I was getting my diet right, and I wanted this bad. So I made sure I put in the work to be able to get myself to the opportunity to accomplish that goal. So.
And now that work doesn't seem like much, does it?
No, exactly. You forget about the weight cuts. You forget about the long drives, the extra practice. You forget about staying afterwards. You forget about all that when you got this in your hands.
That's right, and the medal around your chest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's run through your tournament for you quickly. You start off the day for Thursday night against Aiden Wada. Did you know anything about him coming in?
I know he was at the Highlander, the tournament we were at earlier in the season. I know he lost to a kid or two that I beat. So, I can't overlook anybody, right? So I went into that match taking it one match at a time, and I knew what I had to do. I needed to wrestle my style. Always the first match jitters, I guess.
Yeah.
You had to get that out of the way, and didn't wrestle my best match, but I think I built off it every single match in this tournament, so that was huge.
Then you hit next Luke Kamish out of New Richmond, and again, all these guys are ranked or honorable mention now at the end of the year. The cream rises to the top. He was ranked 8th coming in. What'd you know, if anything, about him?
I didn't know much about him. I knew that he had wrestled some guys that I have wrestled or some guys that I've wrestled who they've wrestled. So I know we had some common opponents. I've seen some of his matches. Obviously, you got to scout some guys. But I knew my ability, and I was building off each match, and I wrestled better that match than I did my first. So I was improving.
Then you come back, and I think this match was probably the one that everybody, not taking away anything from the championship, but Bast from West Bend West. You wrestled him about mid-season or so, and he beat you. And ranked number 1 in the state, top of the bracket. What was different this time than the first time?
He beat me because I couldn't hold him down. He beat me because I was out of shape. That was a huge turning point in the season for me. I told myself that I was not going to lose another match because I couldn't hold someone down or because they had more gas in their tank than I did. That was when I really turned it up this season. I stayed extra after practice. I went to extra practices on the weekend. I made sure that I told myself I'm not going to lose another match because I can't hold somebody down, and I'm really not going to lose it because I get tired before they do. So
that's conditioning. I've been around this sport longer, 3 times longer than you've been alive, just about, and that's one of the noted things that Rapids wrestlers pride themselves on, never being the one that's going to run out of gas.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Next up, championship match against Skiba. Any I've heard through your brother that you never met him before. So what did you learn in watching him?
Yeah, I've never wrestled him before. I know he's wrestled a lot of guys that I have. I knew he's a state runner-up last year. I know he's a very good opponent. I mean, I know he has really good skills, and I knew it was going to be a tough match, but I know how bad I worked for it, and I know how bad I wanted it, and I wasn't going to let anybody take it from me today. So,
What can you say if you got some of these young Red Raiders and some of your younger teammates? What can you speak to them about, since we got a little chance to be on camera, what it takes to be the state champion that you now are?
it takes a lot of work. When times are tough, you got to be tougher. Put all the tough times in the back of your mind and keep going and believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, doesn't matter what someone's ranked on paper, doesn't matter what someone's ranked in the country, doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
Kind of a family affair here for you. I mentioned your brother on the side there a little bit. He was wearing out his shoes before the match, pacing around. Again, former Rapids wrestler. We brought up his record in the state tournament. You know, just a comparison. It's a family thing. Dad's an assistant coach here. What can you say about the family and what that takes to help produce wrestlers?
Yeah, my dad and my brother have been huge in my life as in the wrestling aspect. You know, my dad's been coaching me forever. He's been coaching my brother, you know, as long as we've been alive. I watched my brother wrestle all throughout high school, and you know, I'm gonna be selfish. I wanted to be better than him, right?
That's brotherly love.
Yep, absolutely. I saw him place 3 times. He lost his semifinals and as a senior, and that might have hurt me more than it hurt him. You know, seeing how bad it hurt him really hurt me. When I lost as a sophomore in the semis, it really hurt, and I knew that I was not going to lose again in the semis. I wanted to get that championship. I just wanted to do it for, you know, my brother, because he never got the chance. And I thank my dad and my brother the most for, you know, always helping me. Even when I'm stubborn at practice, I'm moody. They're always there to help. I don't know, when I come late, I get moody.
You got an open mic now. Camera's on. Well, you got an opportunity to say, talk to anybody you'd like to. Your mic.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. You know, thanks for the support. I'm glad I was able to bring this home. It's exciting. You know, I can't thank my coaches enough, my training partners. Carter Freeman, the freshman, he's been a huge training partner for me this year. I mean, he's a stud. He's absolutely a stud. He's a freshman. He didn't have his first result didn't go the way he wanted it, but he's a very good competitor. And having guys like that, you know, not just him, but other guys in the room constantly pushing me all year. You know, I credit this stuff to them. I credit this to my training partners and my coaches, because I couldn't do this alone. So I appreciate it.
Preston, congratulations. I mean, the state champion, one of, I think, 44, now 45 individual state champions for the Red Raiders. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Get a look at your medal there on your chest. Show it off. Be proud of it. Preston Spray, state champion, 113 pounds at the individual state wrestling championship. We'll be back with an interview of head coach Scott Bennett when we return to the Kohl Center. Back one more time at the Kohl Center for our final interview with head coach Scott Bennett. Coach, thanks for stopping by. It's been a long 3 days. Red Raiders have 6 down here at the tournament, placed 3 of them, and pretty good odds there.
Yeah, you know, we came down probably pretty confident that we'd have 2 guys place, and thought we had a chance to place, obviously, all of them, and ended up with 3, and I thought today we wrestled pretty well. You know, we ended up odd on all of them. We won our last matches, each one of them did, so probably about as good a day as we could have expected today.
Yeah, you got a couple of young guys there in the lineup in the lower ends. That's going to be a pretty solid base there for the next few years. Carter Freeman did not place and have his best match first round out. Got knocked out because he did not get a Wrestleback. He could have placed with a Wrestleback, I figure. You got the little guy at 6 there, placing his first year 5th in a tournament.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about those two.
Yeah, we take a look at Carter. The draw was a tough draw for him because he wrestled a guy twice before and beat him in 2 close matches, and odds were probably swinging in the other guy's favor, just having to beat a guy you're close with. Eventually, they're going to beat you, and did not have his best match, and unfortunately lost. And then ran into that guy ran into the state champion. So. But the guy that beat him came back to take 6. So, I mean, he could have wrestled in this tournament. We just unfortunately didn't get a chance to wrestle much.
Right. Let's talk about the little guy. Let's talk about Ben Weidman at 160. Again, sitting in a tough spot in the bracket there. But, again, a younger guy, going to do some good things for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, I thought Ben wrestled really well. Cooper Willis and Kukanen, they both placed. And he wrestled him well, I mean, he didn't score many points, but he didn't give up many points. So, anytime, you've got something to build from, and he was up a weight, and I thought he wrestled really well. Need to, improve some offense, and that'll come with another year and some size, into a weight class. And I think Ben's going to be a very good wrestler for us, in the future.
182-pounder Ashton Fisher, same thing. Did not get far enough out the backside. Again, first time, pretty new guy there.
Yeah.
First time in a tournament, maybe a little wide-eyed, but.
Yeah, I don't know. He won the match. I didn't know if he could win. He pulled the upset, beat the 5 seed right off the bat as a 12 seed, and wrestled that match pretty decently. Right. And then I thought we had a favorable matchup, and just said some things that he didn't do well, and obviously nerves do play a factor down here, and the guy that beat him placed, and and then he had a match that the next day, and same thing, he was in both matches, probably could have won them both, probably could have lost any of them, and the experience here will help him down the road, as far as things that he knows now he needs to do, if he wants to, take another step. So
come back with the little guy at 106, Landon Freeman. Pretty good tournament for the little freshman, and he's going to be one of your horses down the road.
Yeah, he had a really good tournament. He wrestled well that first one, and then just kind of opportunistic in that second match, got taken down almost on his back, come back out, started wrestling, and kind of felt the position, went with it, and obviously, cinched that pin up, and, it was quite a way to start, because he was going to run into a tough spot in that bracket if he didn't, and I got the match that we needed to, and then last night was overmatched with Herm. He kind of got, it wasn't quite ready, and just kind of got run over. But yet he got back this morning, and had another tough guy, and Arrowhead kid, and I thought he wrestled hard, and then, obviously he got the forfeit. So, the experience down here, and I thought he wrestled well. If someone would have said when the season started that Landon was going to be a state place winner, I don't think many people would have believed that. And he has improved from the beginning of the year to the end of the year as a wrestler, as a competitor, and I was really proud of how he competed this weekend.
145-pounder Brett Bach comes up finishing in 3rd place, has one match, maybe styles kind of meshed wrong for him a little bit, didn't wrestle his best match. And he come out and just pounded the last 2 guys pretty severely.
Yeah, looking back at that one last night, the styles actually matched up real well because the guy kept wanting to wrestle into ties, and that's where Brett's strong. And so I don't know if we fully know what happened. We had that lead and cut him and planning on. I thought we were gonna get our takedown and start looking at bonus points, and just got caught in that headlock, and it just changed the whole momentum and tempo of that match. And then he kind of, gas tank was running a little low at that time, and I don't know if that was an adrenaline dump from being, I know he wrestles really hard and expends a lot of energy, and it seemed like because it's not his lungs, because that didn't happen today. He wrestled hard today too, and he didn't get tired. So it was more of that adrenaline dump that just kind of, he just was running out. And then, and the kid wrestled a great last 2.5, 2 minutes there. And unfortunately, we, came up short on that one. But again, Saturday morning kind of tells you a lot about the character of a kid. When they can come back a heartbreaking loss like that, focus on one goal, and come back and win 2 matches and end up, taking 3rd. that says a lot about him. And you know, I was proud of the way that he came back today, and you know, just kind of. It's not erased from his mind, I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah.
But what it did is it didn't impact him performing today, and that is in itself pretty, you know, a pretty important part in, you know, what sports teaches us. So.
Right. Then we get to your state champion, 113-pounder Preston Spray. Quite a way to end the year for the Red Raider and his career here at Lincoln High School, him being a senior.
Yeah.
Big family affair. Assistant coach's dad, brothers were in the program, and he was. I said he was more nervous than Preston was because he about wore his set of shoes out up here. He was just bouncing all over and pretty emotional time.
Yeah. You know, Pat was, you know, you mentioned Pat, you know, Pat lost in the state finals, and, you know, all four of or both brothers were here 4 times, you know, and took them a few tries, but, you know, ended up with a state title, and you know, he wrestled just, I don't think he could have wrestled better these last 2 matches. You know, just controlled the pace on the feet.
Yep.
Got to take down, you know, when he needed them both last night and today. You know, one last night was late, the one today was early. And rode on top just really well. Just controlled that, kind of took those guys out of the match for 2 minutes there in the second period. And then, you know, just wrestled well. You know, I don't know that he could have wrestled any better. You know, I was just excited for him and proud of him all at the same time, and happy for Tim, you know, for Preston to win that. And it was quite it was a start to the night, I guess, but for us it was the end of the tournament. But you know, he wrestled really well.
Yeah. What's next for the Red Raiders? Season's done this year as far as the competition-wise goes. What are we doing in the off season? What are you looking at for next year?
Well, obviously, you know, we got 5 guys back. You know, we had 6 guys down here, only 1 senior. We weren't as young a team as some people think. You know, we had some seniors that, you know, filled some pretty critical spots for us that are going to be, you know, a bit to replace. You know, I think we can do that. And, you know, that probably starts on Monday. You know, we got the room open. You know, we can have practice for another week. We plan on that. And, yeah, you know, probably take a look at what goals are. You know, we really came up short this year at that regional, and that's a tough one right now to kind of get through because we obviously had individual goals, but our goal is to win a state title.
Right.
And we got to figure out what went wrong. I really think the experience of the 5 guys down here is going to make a big difference in that, because now you got some leaders that actually know what this tournament's like.
Yep, what the big matches are about.
Yeah, you know, we get those at the Cheesehead, but this is just a different feel. You know, Brett was in the state tournament last year, but it really didn't feel like a state tournament last year, you know, so it was the whole
throwaway year almost.
Yeah, you know, so it's I think the 5 guys that are here, plus a couple of them that were close to being here, we've got the foundation to be pretty decent next year, and I don't think the goal is going to change about winning a state title. We just got to kind of put together a plan as to what we need to do to get there.
Coach, thank you very much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Congratulations on a pretty darn good year. You come away with a state champion, 3 out of 6 entrants down here placing. Thank you very much for stopping by. Give us your input. Good luck in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much, Scott.
You bet. That's it from the Kohl Center for the individual state tournament. Hopefully you enjoyed it on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. We'll try to bring you more Lincoln High School Red Raider wrestlers next year and see if the Red Raiders can end up in the state championship match. One last thing to do here on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. We need to get the Brett Bach Award ceremony in before we pack up cameras for the rest of this wrestling year. And presenting the awards, longtime head coach and Hall of Fame coaching member, Mr. Louis Bennett.
Finishing third from Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln, Brett Bach.
Brett Bach getting his award now. Finishing in 3rd place for the Red Raiders.
The runner-up from Monaco.
And a hug from head coach Louis Bennett. Former head coach, Hall of Fame coaching member.
And the 2022.
Shortly, Brett Bach will turn around here and he'll give us, once the media have gotten their photos that they need, turn around and face the family and crowd.
Finishing in 6th place in Division II from Monroe, Brady Shue. In 5th from Prairie du Chien, Luke Kramer.
Waiting for the paparazzi to finish.
In 4th place from Abbotsford, Colby, Tanner Halauka. Our 3rd place finisher from Knightstown, Nate Anderson. The runner-up from Freedom, Nathan Van
Still announcing the Division 2s and 3s. And now Bach turns around with the rest of the place winners. Once again, congratulations, Brett Bach, finishing 3rd place at 145 pounds for the Lincoln High School Red Raiders. That's it from the Kohl Center. Thank you, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media viewers, for watching Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling.